Good morning, Pumpkin Lambs. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon discussion. I pray you're having a good day. All right. So, before we get into the business, I just want to take this time out to say I haven't done a video because my granny passed, and I just want to say rest in peace, Granny. And this video is for you. All right. So, our topic today. Is Tasha K and Cardi B, okay? It's some business that has been unsettled for many, many years, and basically, you know, Tasha K. We talk about her on this show, and we have talked about Cardi B on this show, but we don't talk about her a lot. But I just think Cardi B is a great artist, and she's really animated, and I like her personality. There's very few instances when an artist can have a personality as mesmerizing as their art. Whitney Houston was one of those people. We used to love to watch Whitney Houston. We can watch her do an interview, or we can watch her sing. Cardi B, we can watch her do an interview, we can watch her sing. So we love her. All right, so basically, Tasha K, pretty much does her blog, and she talks about different celebrities and things like that. And like I said, and I love my Tasha as well. I'm not gonna kick her while she's down, but I do have to report this because it's the news. This is what we talk about. All right. So Tasha K put a video out on Cardi B, and Cardi B said that this video affect her mental, and now they're in court and everything. And I watched this video with this guy named Dennis Bryan. Dennis Bryan, and it was a video. It was a wealth of knowledge. Oh my God, he's the new TMZ. Like this guy, he was like, and the judge blinked after Cardi cried. Like he's hitting the nail on the head for all the details. His name is Dennis Bryan. Y'all may want to go check out his video too, because he got some good stuff. I'm just breaking down what he said in a different way, okay? So basically, Cardi B said, she started crying. She testified. This is business. This is like business. Like, you got Cardi B out of her condo, honey, to come to court. How much are those lawyer fees? And who does Cardi have to pay the lawyer fees, or does Tasha have to pay the lawyer fees? Because allegedly, Cardi wanted Tasha to settle allegedly for $75,000 settlement. These lawyers might be getting paid $75,000 a day. And look, Cardi B was talking to her lawyers the way they need to be talked to. You better get me off. You better get me off. Not get me off, but I want to bury this bitch. I want her. When she have grandchildren, I want their first diaper. Like, you know. I want her ancestors to come back and give me money. Cardi, Cardi, and Tasha. It's clash of you know what I'm saying? And it came out, Tasha said that she did this video, and she said that Cardi, allegedly, she said Cardi had herpes because she was upset at Cardi for filing a like something for filing a lawsuit. It was some crazy stuff. But Tasha said that, she only did the video to lash out. But also, once the guy started reading the charges, not the charges, but kind of the facts, and when he said Tasha K was like, I'm not taking the video down unless you give me some money. That's like extortion. And when he read that, that was the first thing I thought. And I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be a plethora of things that these lawyers are going to pick out. Oh my goodness. I just, I pray this doesn't end, Tasha K financially or anything, but I know Cardi B, why? She made her motherfucking money off of me, so give me the money. But I'm just saying, like, because it could be pretty healthy, because so the lawyers could go for mental anguish, defamation of character, and the extortion and all of that stuff. And so that's what I'm saying. It can be more like than 75, because it could be per thing plus lawyer fees. And Tasha can't have no punk lawyers. She can't have no hit and run lawyers. ambulance chaser. She got to pay. Ah, this is going to change the face of blogging for the next 400 years, because now people are like, okay, they're probably going to be like, not, they can't sue everyone, but they can sue the top bloggers to make an example. And I think at this point, I'm not going to say that Cardi B wasn't hurt, because I'm not Cardi B, but I'm pretty sure Cardi in her mind, I've been called worse by better. You know, I'm just saying, in Cardi's mind. You know what I'm saying? Because Cardi come from, you know what I'm saying now. Cardi is not one of the people who came from Beverly Hills and acting like she's in the game. Cardi B is in the game. She has been in the game. So I'm just saying, you know, she's probably seen some fights. She probably fought and everything, because this ain't the worst thing that could just, you know, stop Cardi B. You cannot tell me that this Tasha K statement, which it is not good, I would not have done it. Personally, I normally would not have even covered the story, because I'd be scared Tasha K would light my ass up. But it's the news, guys, and I have to talk about it, you know, and I don't mean any harm, but, you know, what I'm saying is, you cannot tell me that this is the worst thing that has ever happened to Cardi B. And especially we're in New York at a strip club, you know it's gone down with a couple of Coke 45 bottles. They done thrown them at each other, hit somebody with a Coke 45 bottle. You cannot tell me the Cardi B ain't never hit nobody with a bottle before. And that would give me nightmares to know that I hit somebody with a bottle, could give them concussion, if not kill them, or they threw a bottle at me. Who hates me that much to throw a Coke 45 bottle at me? So that probably would stop me in my tracks. But you know, a lying and saying somebody has a disease and you can't prove it, they can't prove it, and who told you this? Who's the person who told you this? And then they wanted to subpoena Cardi B's medical records, because this is the tea. You know, I'm just saying, I'm not saying she does, but if she did, then Tasha would be off scot-free. If she did have it. If they tested her blood work and she did have it, then Tasha will be out scot-free. But if they test her blood work and they subpoena her medical records and she doesn't have it, cha-ching for Cardi. It's just a hoopla. This is a hoopla. And the thing is, they're both so strong. I wish they could just join together and like not be friends, but come up with like something together, like some kind of collaboration together, because they're both good business people. I don't want to see these ladies fight like this. It's just a war. And this is the thing. Tasha got it. She invited herself to a rap war. You know how when rappers rap and they do diss tracks? So Tasha was like, I'm going to do a diss track, but I don't rap shit. I talk. I'm going to do a diss track on this bitch. And then Cardi B like, no the fuck you not, honey, because what you not going to do is, you know. And so then Cardi said that she wanted to commit suicide. Now it's going to mental anguish. Now and if Cardi B has records of her going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist for all these years, oh my God, honey. Oh, Jesus of Nazareth, Jerusalem, and Bethlehem. OMG. This is cray-cray. This is cray-cray. And then the man said, Dennis said, the judge stopped stopped Tasha K a couple of times. He was like, answer the question. Is it Tuesday? Well, on Wednesdays, we wake up and go get sausage McMuffins. Is it Tuesday? Do it again. So, all right, in other news, let's talk about other news. Lisa Bonet and her husband, oh my God, they got a divorce. This is the thing. They were together for 400 years before they got married. And then when they got married, they get a divorce. This is not the first scenario of this. What is it about the getting married that makes people get divorced? When they're together, they don't get divorced. When they're married, they get divorced. But they be together for years and years and years and years. And then when they get divorced, they were together for 400 years. I don't know what it is. if you have Lisa Bonet, she's quiet as a library in the rainforest. Honey, you have not heard from Lisa Bonet since Claire Huxtable was hot. And that was like 40 years ago since the Cosby Show was out. You may not touch, look at, or buy. Remember when Claire Huxtable, she said, Cliff Huxtable, you may not touch, look at, or buy another object in this house. Don't buy a microwave, don't buy a air fryer, don't buy a coffee maker. I feel like that about baby. He just want to buy something because it could be bought. It's about to look like Sanford Arms. No, he'll like, baby, you got to save that when we get a bigger house now. It's about to look like Sanford Arms. When I come in the house, I hear dun 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 dun. I hear the Sanford song theme song when I walk in my house. I said, no, it's too much stuff in here, okay? But Lisa Bonet and her husband, they were a great couple, you know, for years and years and years and years. To me, I thought it was kind of like a different couple, but different work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Different always works. Look at me and baby, okay? Different works. And it just seems that, I don't know. Like, he's trying to get into Hollywood, and Lisa Bonet is the antonym of Hollywood. Lisa Bonet she's not a Hollywood girl. To me, it just looks like she only eats honey. Like, I don't even think she eats solid foods anymore. She rubs her skin in honey, and she only eats honey. And at one point, we loved some Lisa Bonet. Remember when she did that movie, and that was the movie that set it off with Bill Cosby? He said, not one of my kids in no movie like that. And it was just the image of it all. Back then, image was huge. Back then, I remember Michael Jackson getting an interview, and the interviewer asked Michael Jackson, how many surgeries have you had? And Michael Jackson was so humiliated to say that he had a plethora of surgeries. He said, I only had one surgery on my nose. I'm dead. That's what Michael Jackson said. One surgery by the time you were 2? What are you talking about, sir? I would have threw that notebook down. I'd be like, Michael Jackson, all due respect. Come on now. You treat me like Stevie Wonder's conducting this interview. I can see. Stevie can see too, quiet as kept. You don't write 40 number 1 albums and you can't see. My friend told me that Stevie could see, and then I heard another celebrity say Stevie can see. I said, well, friend, what do you mean Stevie can see? She said, when I walked in the room, he looked at me like this. I said, you did not walk in no room and make Stevie want to see you now. With your tail. She said, when she walked in the room, Stevie Wonder was like, I said, girl, I will pinch and twist it. Oh my God. Real quick, let's just talk, because we got to talk about everything real quick. The Porsha Williams family fight, it's just out of control. And at this point, I don't even know if I even want to talk about it no more. And I liked Porsha, but this is just making me give her a Michelle Obama side eye, not a regular side eye, honey. What's a Michelle Obama side eye, Uncle Mario? Didn't I ask you to raise your hands before you ask questions? Okay, since you raised your hand, I'll answer your question. Thank you. A Michelle Obama side eye. You see that? When she walk in the room. That's a side eye. It's just too much. It's at this point. The only thing I'm thinking about is family legacy. She comes from good stock. And I just wouldn't want to see Tasha and Malia tear down their family legacy doing some stuff like Porsha. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I think we pretty much said everything in this video that we wanted to say. All right. Definitely. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Hey, I see somebody else just clicked in right there. If you like the video, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Pass it on to your friends, okay? And like I said before, this is my first video since Granny rest in power. I love you, and I will see you next week. God bless you guys. Have a great day. Peace.